We have reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Now goes in motion. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds the running back in the flat. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
That completion makes it second and medium. Grab behind the line, it's Thomas. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a third down on the opening drive. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Receiver makes the catch, and he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a 4th down now.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the 1st down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on the opening drive from their own territory. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that.
He's in the clear. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback and get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
The Longhorns offense is on the move now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Finds an open target on the left side. Touchdown, Texas, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Trying to find some room. It's Lewis. He's past the marker and still going. The game is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
So you're a defensive coordinator trying to stop this offense. Your eyes are in the backfield worried about that quarterback who's going to run it or throw it. You got to worry about the receivers getting downfield and making big plays. And now, oh, by the way, you got a program that has great history at the running back spot. Guys like, think about it, Travis Etienne and C.J. Spiller, the backs they have here now on this roster. Just so many different combinations and ways to attack you.
Close to the tight end. He's got it in the open. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
1st down. They're going to throw the football. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone. The 1st down, the 17.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Hudson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Tigers, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. Kirk, you play quarterback. How about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Return
Longhorns offense takes the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. No way to run up the middle. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. Makes a quick grab. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. They keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
Boy, great play here by a Clemson defender. It makes you think of all these great Clemson defenders they've had over the years, like The Fridge or Daquan Bowers, Vic Beasley, Grady Jarrett, and, of course, most recently, Myles Murphy, who got drafted just a few years ago. Always great offensive lineman, allows this defense to be athletic. And with players like this, it's just a defense you do not want to face.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
Great job by this defense of tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
The Longhorns will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it. Enough for a first down. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Chris, as you know, anytime you hit a big post route like this for a touchdown, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver is essential. Nice job of not waiting too long. Quarterback takes a hitch, gets the ball out early, and allows his receiver to run underneath the beautifully thrown football for the touchdown.
And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he fields it inside the 15. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. It's a shotgun run call. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
The pocket breaking down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Could take it all the way. Across the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Texas. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Man, the key there is the defender gets his hands on the football, just knocks it up in the air. At that point, it's a free ball. Anybody can get it. But the concentration to come down with the interception and then the speed to be able to take it into the end zone. Just great focus and concentration.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Coverage team flying downfield, not much gain on that time. drive now backed up at the 15. The shotgun handoff here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Makes the catch for the defense, breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. That run sets up a critical third down play. Looking for a gap, it's Lewis.
How about this ball here by this offensive coordinator? They're down early in this game, third down and long. The last thing they can afford to do is have to punt the ball, but they show you why they love this back. Get his hands on the football, and he picks up the first down. Unbelievable call.
So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be 1st and 10 from there.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the left side. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter, when the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
They'll try the option play here. He'll pitch it. He breaks free. Breaking tackles and going. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Well, they didn't get a ton here, Chris, but they get enough for the first down. The drive moves on thanks to a timely pitch by the quarterback to pick up what they need.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Handoff to the back. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. They'll try to run it with the option. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. And the Tigers hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Clemson.
The Tigers hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. The running back here in a direct snap. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this 1st and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. A nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Clemson. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
The extra point is good, but down by a touchdown, 21-14. kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Quick throw to the right. It's caught. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Here's the second down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got it with room to run.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offensive coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
Longhorns will have 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Looks to the left for a quick throw, and is intercepted. Breaks into the open. The 30. At the 20. Steps out of bounds inside the 10. What a crucial takeaway.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
See if they can punch it in. It's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, drops back. Moves out of the pocket. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love to see this by this quarterback. And instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he just takes off, reminds this defense what he can do with his legs, and almost took it to the house.
It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. So it sets up a 2nd and goal from the 4. It's a draw play. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss on the play.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big 3rd down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Pass caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Tigers. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Now, looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. No surprise here. The coach has got the offense on the field. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. They're going to run the option. Touchdown, Clemson. This offense really clicking.
And I love to watch the execution of this option play. Right now, the defense has no idea if this quarterback's going to pull it or if he's going to give it. Here he pulls it himself, finds yards, and comes up with a touchdown.
And the point after is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, they'll bring it out. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Oh, that one's picked off.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. That's a design quarterback keeper. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not 1, not 2, but 3 rushing touchdowns in 1 game? What a day.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there.
And the Texas offense will take over 1st and 10.
we go. The first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for the wideout. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, there aren't very many things that can get to a quarterback of this magnitude. But I think it's safe to say that good pressure by the defense can get to any quarterback.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Thomas. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
That's the 3rd sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, they swarm him again. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Now they get set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the 3rd quarter. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. And the senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
On the ground, it's Lewis. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Gain makes it 2nd and medium. Takes the toss, heads to his right. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's the tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Quarterback still with the football. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Looking to pass this time. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that 1st down.
7th play of the drive coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Plenty space at the 20. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
Good just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level, and with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Try and muscle for the first down. Longhorns are moving quickly down the field.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment of third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back. Throw to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
But when you run that out route, it's going to end up very close to the sideline. Love his awareness to realize not only keep his eyes on the football, but where he is on the field. He gets his toe down before he goes out of bounds for the catch.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Out of the gun now on third down. Fires it to the wide end. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. That play will move the sticks. Set him up first down at the 42.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Bringing pressure. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Longhorns lining up here on 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional. I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal, 9. Longhorns trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Tight end goes in motion. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Ball handed off. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quarterback looking to scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. Sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets where we have a chance. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He gets loose. He made the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
That's what I love about college football. You get these quarterbacks who can throw it, but also have the ability to run it. We've seen it all game long. He goes over 100 yards with that carry here.
The offense really clicking here. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. And here's the handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8.
Man, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
2nd down play coming up. He hands it off from the gun. As the first down is still going. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Picked off, a crucial turnover. He can go.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Fires it to the wideout. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Tight end makes the grab. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
He's got it near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Texas! We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Does his job with the PAT, and this ballgame is tied here in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
He's found some room at the 45. Tackle made after a big gain.
The old toss play, man. This is a play that used to be so popular in college football when teams ran out of the I formation. Nowadays, you can pretty much run the toss out of almost any formation. But the key is still sealing the edge, whether it's your tight end or your offensive tackle. Got to seal the edge to be able to allow your back to get to the corner.
He shows off the juking ability, but not much room to run. It's a short gain. 2nd down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looking deep to the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there. That huge play sets up a great opportunity. 1st and goal just outside the 5. So early movement from the offense that'll push him back 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the Tigers pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. They'll run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, it's 1st and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards, and instead, you're going backwards. That's going to set up a very important 2nd down call here.
Clock stops officially 2 minutes to go before the end of this game. We'll take a quick pause. So the ball moved back to the 12 for 2nd and goal. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, you lose the battle to line of scrimmage here on second down to bring up this third down. Now as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. And it's a solid return after the interception.
Well, you talk about a turn of events. What a job by this defense. You're thinking at the very least they're potentially going to give up the go-ahead field goal, maybe a touchdown. Instead, they come up with this interception and get the ball back to their offense.
So the drive begins here, backed up at their own 9. First down, looking to throw the ball. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
It leads to 2nd down.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He's going to take off here. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Catch made on the out route. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. And Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a 1st down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
The Longhorns will line up on 1st and 10. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. Looks to the left. Pass caught. And a timeout taken by the offense. 18 seconds on the clock.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Look to throw it here on 2nd down. Loose football. Offense recovers the fumble. It keeps going.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
But one of the few times this receiver is unable to come up with a big play. This guy has over 100 yards receiving. I would just keep trying to find ways to line him up and create mismatch opportunities.
So tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down. This could be the game here. Looking to scramble. Back-to-back deep shots. Desperation pass falls incomplete. Now we're headed to overtime. So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. In the second overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the third overtime, Kirk, just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite, to see if we can get to that third series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
So 1st and 10, our first play of overtime. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Checks this down to the running back. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
Man, with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
The Longhorns are in the red zone. Handoff here from the shotgun. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking for a receiver. Defense is coming after him. And the sophomore QB with an inaccurate throw threw it behind his man. The offense will set up here on 3rd and long. If nothing else, you want to give your kicker a chance to put 3 on the board. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Force out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal.
Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's 3rd and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one, and now they're in business.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
Well, the defense is locked in on his running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
The defense clearly setting up to stuff the run here. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Touchdown, Longhorns. They jump on top in OT. Now for the crucial extra point to push the lead to 7 in OT. PAT puts him in front by 7. Pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. The quick throw out left, complete. Headed for the end zone. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. And now a decision. Do you kick the PAT or go for 2 and the win?
Oh, What an answer by this offense, putting up a touchdown in their very first play. Decision time. Do you tie it up with the extra point, or do you try to go for the win with a two-pointer?
And now the stage is set for this season's ultimate college football game. We will see you at the National Championship. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. So we're still tied now heading into the first play of double overtime. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Gets the first and still running. They bring it down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down. It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. In the red area, it's Lewis. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So here we go, 3rd and medium. This defense trying to get a stop here and force an overtime field goal attempt. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. He's got it right near the end zone. Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be first and goal from the 1.
Oh, I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving. Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown, and this game alone, this guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
So they score the touchdown. Now by rule, they must go for 2 here in second overtime. He's looking to throw. He did not get in. They stopped him, and the lead remains at 6 here in overtime.
Texas, 42.
So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Not much on that play, brought down short. So here comes a crucial 3rd down play. They have 2 plays to make this, needing a touchdown to stay in the game. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
On the move now. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop. That's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys...